And welcome to Kanawha Valley Hustlers. This is Joe Justice. I'm here with Austin. Austin, tell me, buddy, what's your hustle?
Quite a few, but I own a property management company out here in Charleston and some real estate properties as well.
Property management. So what got you into that?
I need someone to manage my properties, right? So yeah, we ended up purchasing some real estate out here and was just looking for the right fit and decided to build out our own team and got with my partners, Josh and Andrew, and we decided that we were going to do it ourselves.
Now, you decided to do it yourself. What kind of problems were you trying to solve by doing that?
I mean, man, I'm just trying to get the best return on my investment and make sure that our tenants are treated well and responded to. And, we have some really great property management companies out here in Charleston, but, I just wanted to make sure that I had control of all aspects of my business.
Now, I think you told me before that you're not originally from Charleston, so this area is a little bit new to you?
Yeah, San Diego is quite different than Charleston, West Virginia. Wow. Yeah, we moved out here about 7 years ago, my wife and I, and she went to University of Charleston, and we just fell in love with Appalachia and Charleston.
So it was your wife that brought you here?
Yeah. I just followed her. I was like, she's beautiful and I'm married to her, so we might as well head out to West by God.
Yeah, smart move, my friend.
That's right.
So tell me about what's a mistake that you made early on, and what'd you learn from it?
I guess just not really being prepared for everything. The first property I ever bought, we decided that we were going to buy it on a Friday, and the basement flooded with about 6 feet of water on Sunday. And so, I was not prepared for that. And so needing a list of contractors and making sure that I had all my ducks in a row very quickly didn't happen. So it was a tough one.
Now that's something I hear quite a bit when I talk to people that are involved with real estate. Sometimes things cash flow on paper, but the real world isn't on paper, is it?
No, you got to be ready for everything. So whether it's a water heater or something falling in through your roof, or your tenant makes friends with a raccoon, which has recently happened to me, we got to make sure that we're taken care of. So you got to be prepared for everything.
And when was it that you realized that you had to make a change?
Pretty early on. So we had about 10 units and decided hey, we just want to make sure that we're maximizing our return. And so we ended up moving everything in-house. I convinced my buddy who had no property management experience to run the operations. And so he's flourished a ton. And 6 years later, here we are.
6 years. What do you think we're going to have to get him on to talk about it. What has he learned in 6 years?
Oh man, that I'm a pain as a partner probably, but he knows that we just have to make sure that our tenants are taken care of, and when you treat your tenant well, you're gonna prosper.
Could you talk to me a little bit about what are some misconceptions that people have about your industry?
Yeah, that everyone's a slumlord. I mean, that's a big one, is that owners don't care or don't want to care about their tenants, and that's just, with us at least, not true. We want to make sure that everyone has a great place to live and enjoys where they live and feel like they're being treated fairly. And so that's kind of a big tenet for us. And we're Christian guys, we go to church, and so kind of honoring God and honoring people through that.
And tell me a little bit about how is the market here different in Charleston, kind of the West Virginia Appalachian region versus San Diego?
Yeah, I mean, I have people from San Diego calling me to try and find investment properties out here. So, I mean, it's very, very high in cash flow here. You're able to get in pretty low. A lot of people in San Diego are just trying to break even on their rentals, and out here you're able to actually really prosper with them. I mean, we have a little bit more work to do with our stuff, our older homes, but it's definitely worth it.
All right, Austin, so rapid fire question. What's the best $100 you ever spent on your business?
I am an Audible fiend. So the audiobooks where you're driving around or you're doing work or whatever, the number one thing you can spend your money on is learning. So that's really where everything got started, was just books and reading and trying to figure out how to do real estate well, and yeah, moved it from there.
You can never lose investing in yourself, right?
Nope, you can't lose ever investing in yourself. It's either learning or a lesson, so.
What's the biggest waste of money?
There was a sketchy lender at one point that needed a 5-figure deposit, and plot twist, I never saw him again. And so it was a very tough lesson, and we ended up not getting the property. And with real estate, you go 30 years down the road, you're like, I lost a lot of money there, but it was a great learning lesson.
I was going to say, what did you learn from that?
Don't be desperate, especially real estate, business, whatever. Don't chase something down and force it. It's got to happen kind of naturally. So don't force anything, because you might end up losing a lot of money.
Absolutely. And then as we're kind of wrapping up here, tell me, Austin, what is one principle that you stand by, something that you believe in, even when the haters tell you that you're wrong?
I mean, at the end of the day, you got to love God, love others, and everything else will kind of work out, whether that's your business, whether that's your partners, whether that is your spouse or your tenants. You got to just, do your best to treat them well.
Awesome. Thank you, Austin. Thank you for
Appreciate it,
joining us. Thank you for watching and listening. Remember, this is Joe Justice, the Kanawha Valley Hustler, reminding you to hustle hard, hustle smart, and hustle with a smile.